I will admit that this degree of criminality is something that I had never really imagined. But we do the best we can with the tools that we have at hand, you know? I want you to get comfy, okay? Because you're gonna be in this apparatus for a day or two. Provided your little man friend is able to come up with the money that I need. I'll tell you what. I will take out the gag tomorrow when we get away from the shore. If you're good. If you're good. Now, I've never understood people like you. You're so committed to this very certain idea of right and wrong, and it's just very inflexible, you know? My own mother, she was exactly the same way. She couldn't let anything go. And it's a shame, because she didn't have to be that way. And it might not be too late for you either. No? Don't stay up all night gabbing.
Here you go. Thank you. Of course. Where are you staying?
I just came straight from the airport. Roggy's place, I guess. Can I go there?
Absolutely. It's not being treated as a crime scene. Pretty sure he fell or jumped.
But it was his birthday. He wasn't a sad boy.
I'm very sorry for your loss, ma'am. I am. But his emotional state isn't something that we can...
Of course not.
It'll take 10 days or so for the paperwork to clear. And then you'll be able to collect his personal effects. Okay. All right. My God.
Thanks.
Yeah, the bottom's my cell. You can call me anytime you want. And you could just sign the bottom here where the X is. It's for the coroner to release.
Can I help you?
I'm Anna Ellison. I'm the mother of the tenant in 520.
August. Yeah, I'm Jonas. Please, come in.
So, did you know August?
I try not to get too personal with my, I knew him enough to know he was a good kid. He didn't seem like that.
You mean after?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't talk about it so soon.
No. It must be strange in a strange situation.
It is.
Thank you. No, please, leave the lights off.
Okay, so take your time. Stay as long as you want to. I'll be at the front desk if you need to. Anything. I'll just leave the key here.
Thanks. Oh, you're eating. I'll come back another time.
No. It's no trouble. Are you hungry? You look hungry.
I don't want to interrupt your evening. I'll just...
Oh, no. It's nothing like that. I always order too much. Here. Let's go to my office.
So you live here?
I keep a room upstairs, but it's mostly just a bed and a closet and a bathroom. This is where the days unfold. Sleep on the couch often enough.
I'd like to stay for a while, if that's okay. In his room.
As long as you like. You can just keep that key.
Thanks. So you managed this whole place by yourself?
Yeah, keeps me occupied. It's my old man. Was my old man's building.
So you must know the tenants a bit, huh? Know their lives?
Most are pretty private. I only knew your son in your passing way. Friendly kid.
Yeah. He was always like that. I hadn't seen him in over a year.
Sad how time takes apart our intentions, huh?
I need to know him better. Know about his life.
He enjoyed company. Never late with his rent. Seemed happy.
Company?
Friends. Lots of friends. You know, you should talk to Juan. They were, you know, friends.
Together, you mean? They were together?
I think. You know, like I said, I can't tell you much. There's a memorial service. Flyer up by my desk.
Oh. Are you going to attend?
I try not to involve myself in the personal lives of the tenants.
Right, you mentioned that. Thank you for this. I just can't.
Don't worry about it. It's okay.
It's good to see the community coming together to honor August and also to support one another. But we're here to celebrate a beautiful life. I want to begin with a poem that feels like August. It's called The Palm at the End of the Mind.
We're all here today because we love Doggy. He was immensely lovable, radiant, a person with no meanness in him. And the rest of us, we couldn't help but want to be close to him, to have him in our lives. The thing about it is that boy's heart was perfectly clean. And that's what made him so impossible to hold on to. That strange purity, that radiance kept him at a certain distance from all of us. We couldn't keep him for ourselves, any of us, as much as we tried. You can't keep light in a box. We love you, Augie.
I'll see you later.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you for doing that. It was lovely. It gives me a great comfort to know that he had so many people who cared about him.
Oh, he was well loved.
I wish I had been able to come down more often.
Well, some of us are heading over to a bar Augie used to like. Why don't you join us for a toast?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Of course.
Okay. I'll wait.
Sure.
And we got to Lake Park. right as the moon was coming out from behind the clouds. And Augie gave me that crazy grin and hopped off his bike. And I was like, Augie, no, it's too cold. But he just tore off his shirt and ran right into the water. And because it was Augie, I followed him.
What an adventure. All August and I ever did was screw.
You're an asshole.
You know, when you make jealousy look sophisticated.
I have to take some responsibility for that.
Whatever. They still would have found each other if you weren't around.
Well, maybe Sean was different when they were alone.
I hope he was.
I feel sorry for him. Augie and I had something Sean couldn't ever understand. And I think it makes him a little crazy.
So you also dated Augie?
He was the love of my life. Excuse me.
She needs an agent.
August dated him for a couple weeks, right at the end. It was nothing serious. Sean, no, that was serious. They were together for over a year and broke up about a month ago. One was just a rebound.
Augie never even told me he was gay.
Did you ever ask him?
No.
He liked women, too. He liked people and sex. Augie had a gift for making you feel like he cared about you instantly, whether or not it was true.
Would you tell me more about his life here?
I'll give you my number. In the meantime, can I get you another drink?
Just ginger ale this time, thank you.
He's here, you know. All you have to do is think about him.
All I have been doing is thinking about him, but it doesn't change things.
I know. I think there's more to this world than people will allow themselves to see. Just try to clear your mind and picture him. And then focus on that image in your heart and ask questions. Listen for the answers. It sounds simple, but you gotta be open to it. It's more than just an act of faith. It's an act of will.
Hey, I wanted to thank you again for everything.
Anna, he was happy, you know? He was perfectly happy and living his life. I saw him at his birthday, so I just... I don't know why they believe this. He didn't jump.
What are you saying?
I'm not saying anything. I mean, I hate to accuse anyone.
Accuse who?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know anything except that Augie would not jump. Not him. Not him. Sorry.
I'm sorry I keep barging in on you like this. Max said it was my worst habit.
Your husband?
My ex.
Have you told him?
Oh, no. He was an Augie's father, and they were never close. He wouldn't do anyone any good here anyway. It wasn't a suicide, you know. wasn't a suicide.
How do you know?
He wasn't the type. No matter how hard things got for him, he never would give up. He wasn't a quitter. And then his friend Eric said something to me that he didn't believe that Augie jumped. And I don't believe it either.
I think I might need something a little stronger than tea.
But Detective, I just feel like you haven't taken into consideration. No, never. This is the thing. I never knew Augie to be... Yes, I understand. I'm just... Yes. I will. Yes. All right, thanks. Bye-bye. Can I show you something?
Is that Augie's computer?
Yeah.
Look, Anna, I don't think this is something I should be involved with.
Of course I am. I'm sorry, I'm not thinking clearly. This isn't your problem.
I'm just a little out of my depth here.
I just need someone to hear me out on this. Please.
I can do that.
Thank you. This was filmed the night that it happened.
You're recording this? Stop.
Oh, good, a visit from the auteur.
How about a wish for the birthday boy?
I wish that you would get that thing out of my face. It's still Luby from your last porn shoot.
I can't imagine why he left you.
You look like a retired catalog model. Bye.
How about a wish for the birthday boy?
I wish you a peaceful, lovely, and perfect birthday, my dear friend.
And here's my birthday boy.
Does that look like somebody who's about to take their own life?
Sometimes the mood is different after things wind down.
Well, someone had to have gone back to his place after the party.
Just to throw him out the window?
If there was an argument, or someone got angry. That night, did any of the neighbors report hearing any yelling or any shouting?
There's a couple of feet of cinder block between the rooms in this old place. Not a lot of sound gets through.
And what about Juan? I mean, where was he? Why wasn't he at the party? I mean, they were dating.
He lives in the building. Might have stepped out.
He lives here? I mean, his ex, Sean, was there.
Notice that?
He was happy. They were all happy. I mean, there was all those people there. It just... This doesn't make sense.
I suppose. But what can you do?
Hi, Juan. It's me, Augie's mom.
Yes, I know. What do you want?
Well, I've been thinking a lot about Augie, and if I could just ask you a few questions.
It's something we all have to deal with in our own private ways.
I understand that. Just one question, please.
I don't think I have it in me even for that. Okay, so
The night
please...
of my son's party, where were you?
Why would you ask that?
Look, I'm not trying to upset you.
But you come to my door and accuse me. I have to go to work. Who do you think you are? What do you want from me?
I'm sorry, I just want to know where you were the night of the party, why you weren't there.
I was at work! Where were you? Ever? What about that? I was his family. I loved him more than any of you, and now I have nothing. You leave me alone.
Hey.
Hey.
You must be getting kind of tired of me just showing up and barging in on you like this, huh?
It's kind of nice to be needed. You okay?
I could use some tea. I think I may have a suspect.
A suspect? Who?
Well, I went to talk to Juan. He was acting very...
What?
Well, I asked him a question, and the way that he responded was just totally out of just proportion. He just blew up on me.
Well, people get strange when someone they're close to is...
Well, no, that's not all. I followed him after he left.
Followed him? Jesus, where?
I don't know, wherever he was going. But then he saw me and, well, there was a big confrontation and he said some really awful things.
What, did he confess?
No, not in so many words. He got very, very angry. And his eyes, and if you'd seen the way he was acting, it's completely easy to see how he could be the type of person who...
Don't trick yourself into believing you have something here.
What are you saying to me?
You gambled your personal safety and violated someone's privacy.
You're lecturing me?
What if you were right about him? What do you think he would have done to you?
This was a mistake.
Anna.
Augie, are you there? Honey, if you can hear me. I just want to know if you're all right. I wish I could have done things right.
Huh. Yes?
Hi, Sean. It's me, Anna, Augie's mom.
Of course you are.
Well, it's about something that you said at the bar the other night.
I mention a lot of things to a lot of people at bars when I'm drunk, so you're gonna have to narrow it down.
Well, it's your boat. I was wondering if you might take me out on it.
Well, that's unexpected.
I'd like to distribute Augie's ashes out over the bay.
Distribute, huh?
It's a lot to ask, I know.
When?
Saturday?
Well, I'm both impressed and put out. I'm probably going to move a couple things around.
Oh. Sorry, I shouldn't have called.
No. It's fine. It's fine. I did actually care about him, you know?
Is it all right if I bring Eric and one other friend with me?
Sure. Yeah, why not? Hey, make it a party. Eric can give you the directions. Noon?
Noon. Okay, great. Hey, listen, thanks a lot. I really appreciate it.
There's no need for that.
This is so sweet.
I've had it forever. You want a drink?
Sure. Thanks.
Augie always had this idea that people who drank during the day were alcoholics. He could do whatever he wanted after 5 p.m., but I'd call him a hypocrite, but then he'd just get this disappointed look on his face.
Yeah, I remember that look. When he was a boy.
He had one of those faces, didn't he? Like, you could always see the little kid he used to be.
Yeah. He got that from his dad.
Augie told me about him.
No. He would have told you about his stepdad, not he never knew his biological father.
What was he like?
I couldn't really tell you. he just vanished. But really, he was still just a boy, you know?
It's difficult.
It was. It was.
Not uncommon.
Sadly, not at all. But we weren't anything special.
Augie was.
Yeah, he was. I wonder if that's what got him murdered.
It would be difficult to be his mother and not think like that.
Meaning what?
If it was murder, it's the fault of that deviant someone out there who committed the act. But if it was suicide, you have to shoulder more of the blame.
Yeah.
I don't mean to be callous. I really don't. But Augie wasn't killed. I think he might have allowed himself to fall.
I don't understand. Why?
Because Augie was bright and sweet, but he was also dirty and sad. More sad than he ever let on. Look, Anna, I'm sorry. I'm angry.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah.
About
I
the
wasn't
other-
being. Sorry.
I'm sorry, I don't know what came over me. It's not like me.
Well, I should have been more understanding. You're I've just seen people I cared about vanish.
Well, I'll keep you out of it from now on, I promise.
That won't be necessary unless you need to.
Thanks.
Are those his ashes?
Yes. How did you know?
I've received that type of package once or twice.
Augie's friend Sean is going to take me out on his boat this weekend to deliver them. The ashes to the bay. Would you like to come with me?
I would.
Thanks. Augie, are you there? Can things. Will you forgive me?
I love you. Forgiveness, it doesn't mean anything anymore.
It does to me. Will you tell me how you died?
Think about how I lived.
I'm so sorry.
Hey.
I know you're gonna want to try to talk me out of this. But Juan said that he was at work the night that Augie died. And I need to know if he was telling the truth.
Come on.
Thanks. It got really late and I forgot to tip him. Thanks for checking for me. I do. The gentleman's name is Juan. I see. He was. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye. Well, so much for that theory.
I find that as the years pass, I have less and less patience for these somber events.
They remind you of your own mortality.
They remind me of other equally uninteresting somber events.
You're a complete asshole.
You just lack the wherewithal to appreciate my level of artistry.
This is real for her. You could see her be a little more kind.
It's kind of presumptuous of you, isn't it? Telling me how to behave on my own boat.
And how exactly did you buy it?
And I suppose that you just worked like a madman and saved up your nickels, and that's how you bought a block-sized apartment building, huh? No help at all from Daddy on that one? To August. We will all miss him.
We will.
Thank you, August.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. Thank you for being gorgeous. For always saying yes to all the unseemly things that I asked of you. Thank you for being such a willing participant to the depths that I went to.
Enough. This is his mother.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I violating the sanctity of motherhood?
Oh my God, gentlemen, for Christ's sakes, leave it be, okay? Maybe we should let him go now.
I'm sorry for my part in that. He and I just seem to rub each other the wrong way.
Augie did love him in some way, so I think there's got to be some good in him.
I don't see it.
Maybe he didn't.
Murdered Augie? Say he did. How could you possibly prove it?
I don't know.
I've got a little errand to run. You okay?
Yeah. Actually, I'd really rather not be alone just now. Well, you grew up here?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I just come by once a week to keep the plants alive.
If you don't mind me asking, why haven't you sold it?
It's still my legal residence. Got rid of most of my parents' stuff. I keep meaning to put it on the market, but
Oh, this is sweet. No other photos here. Is this one of a kind?
yeah, old man wasn't much for photography. Sometimes wonder what might have been going through his mind when he took that.
Maybe he was just happy.
That would have been a little out of character.
No!
I like what you've done with the place.
No!
Great. So, tell me where Augie is.
He's dead.
You'll forgive me, I have my doubts about that statement.
I threw his ashes in the bay yesterday afternoon.
And you are?
His mother.
Wow.
What did you want with him?
Nothing. I want his boyfriend, Sean.
Why? What did he do?
It's about money, and I don't like to discuss my finances with new acquaintances. However, when you scattered those ashes, were you on a boat? Where's it docked? I can appreciate your situation, I really can. But it is always a mistake to believe that you have nothing left to lose.
Marina Bay, Yacht Harbor Dock, F.
Thank you for your help. One last detail. I can't have you phoning Sean or the police, warning them, anything like that. In the event that either of those two things take place, we come back, we find you again, and I pick up right where we left off. Does that make sense? Okay.
Must be moving packages for him.
Packages?
Trafficking drugs up and down the coast.
I found some in Augie's room. Not a lot, but... I mean, do you think I should even bother calling the police?
Did you get a look at what they were driving?
No.
Not a lot the police can do without that.
I called Sean. I know they told me not to, but I...
What did he say?
He said thanks, and then he hung up on me. Jonas, they said they're gonna come back for me.
You told them what you could. I doubt that they bothered to come back just to prove a point. Why don't you stay in my room tonight, just to be safe? I can crash here on the couch.
Thank you.
Maybe tomorrow we talk about moving you someplace else. My parents' place is open.
It's very kind of you, but I have to stay here. I have to be near in his room.
All right. Okay. And I'll at least get someone to change the lock on the door.
Okay. Thanks.
Lucky for you, I changed the linens this morning. I'll be down at the front desk. You need anything?
Can you stay? I need you to stay.
I probably shouldn't.
Just to help me sleep.
Yeah, okay.
You just disappeared.
I didn't want to wake you up. Sorry. Can I show you something? There's hundreds of these. I just keep going over them again and again. There's a lot of this kind. You know, I don't remember things being like this at all when I was young.
I don't know. I think risque is relative. It's from the park right up the street.
Really? Could you take me to where this was shot? It'd just be really nice to be able to picture him in a happier place.
Okay.
Thanks. It really is beautiful here. The lake, I mean.
This is about where that picture was taken.
I hope he was happy when they took it.
Might have been. That's a rookie dealer. He'll get arrested once or twice. That'll teach him to be more subtle.
How do you know he's not just waiting for someone?
Sure he is. Very special someone with an itch he can't scratch and a pocket full of cash.
Someone like Augie?
No. Augie never had that look about him, you know? At least not that I ever saw.
You know a little bit about these things?
I knew a person with a problem. She came here, and I came here with her. At first, try and stop her, just to find her, to know where she was.
Were you in love with her?
I was compelled by her. I like to think that love feels a little bit better than what we had. Anyway, it ended badly, as these things do. She took off. I found myself coming to the park without her. Told myself I was getting over her.
Do you know whatever became of her? What happened?
I got clean. And when you get clean, you lose track of a lot of people. Maybe I'll just leave you alone with your thoughts.
I don't want that. I don't want to think anymore. I'm sorry. It's not you. It's been a long stretch since I've been with a woman. And not since I was using. I'm not really sure I know how without anymore. It's all right.
Is it?
Yeah.
You know, he told me a story once about Mac.
Huh. I bet he had a lot of stories about Mac.
Mac really made him sleep outside for 3 nights to toughen him up.
Not in the corner of the ranch, about half a mile from the house. Augie was afraid of the dark, you know. But he still went out there. He waited until they were over the crest before he started crying. But I still heard him.
Why would you let him do that?
Well, you have to understand, before Mac was a part of our lives, it was Augie and I all the time. We were very, very close. I mean, he was my world. And I saw so much of myself in him, and I worried, you know, how is this kid gonna grow up to be a man? I can't teach him those things. And Mac did care for me. He did love me in his own way. He was good to me. And to be fair, there aren't a lot of guys who would have taken us on. I need to ask you something. What do you think of Sean as a suspect?
Anna, I really shouldn't have said what I said that night.
No, you were absolutely right. I mean, look at the guy, his involvement with drugs.
No, Sean is often a pig, but he's not a murderer. And despite everything, he and Augie had something about as close to a normal relationship as either of them ever had.
Then why the breakup?
Well, that was all Augie. I think there was a lot about Sean's life that he couldn't fully accept.
Or maybe Sean just couldn't let him go.
Or maybe I said something I didn't mean. And the truth is that Augie's death is exactly the terrible accident it appears to be. I'm sorry. Maybe it's time to get some air. I'm parked out back.
Sean's whereabouts. So all this is on you. So you find Sean. And you call this number. And you tell me where he is. Tell me where he is. You have 24 hours. Do you understand? 24 hours and then I escalate.
Read your statement. So I guess the first question is kind of obvious. Why didn't you call us after the break-in? You had 2 armed men waiting for you in your room.
No, it's not my room.
But I want every detail you can remember. Every single detail, from the break-in to the men who committed these crimes.
Do you think they had something to do with Augie's murder?
Do you?
She's right about me. That detective. What happened to Eric is my fault.
That's not true.
Okay.
Are you gonna be okay here for about an hour?
just gotta go make a key drop to a new tenant.
Of course. Do you have any tea I can make?
Yeah. First cabinet. All the staples. Whiskey, too, if you need it.
Jonas? That was quick.
Listen to me. Time is money. I need both. I've got neither, okay? No, she's not hurt. Wait, don't get macho with me, old man, okay? You go to the cops, you screw me over, she's long gone before anyone finds her, okay? So on Friday at noon, there's gonna be a car outside your building. You just put the money in the back seat, in a briefcase, nothing tacky, and we're done here.
Did you kill my son? God, Tim, what is wrong with you?
Well, don't you know, Mommy? Probably the same exact thing that was wrong with your poor little murdered boy.
Don't.
Don't what? Let me tell you, it's not that complicated. Just to tip somebody out a window.
You bastard son of a bitch!
You're right on both counts.
Why?
He kept nagging me. He liked the parties, and he liked the boat, and all the other trappings, but he just got these spasms of morality. Probably something he got from you. And he wouldn't party anymore. Just started to sound like some mouthy old Hausfrau who had no respect for my chosen career path. And I got sick to death of it, and I...
Damn you, he was all I had.
You never had Augie. You traded in your chance to be a mother to him a long time ago for some easy life with a puritanical cowboy. You didn't even know him. Oh, God. Please. I didn't kill your son. I left that party, and I went to the bar. Lots of people saw me there. You can ask the police. But the truth is that Augie and I, we adored each other. And we disappointed each other. Horribly. The way we all do with the ones we love. Don't you think? Quiet. Slide your feet inside the bag. That's a good girl. You're being a very good girl, Anna. Very good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl.
Anna. Are you okay?
I think so.
Thank God. Another couple minutes and I was gonna swing by the ER.
Thank you, Jonas.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Well, I guess this little drama is about played out.
You paid him.
I considered going to the police, but after the way they treated you, it just seemed easier to go to the bank instead. I give him the cash, he gives it to his supplier, they all go away, and you get your life back.
Jonas. I'm so sorry. It cost you a lot.
I always thought of it as my father's money anyway. To be honest, not much else I've found that's worth anything. You're a good cause.
They didn't kill him. Somebody did, though.
Could be that Augie killed Augie. Maybe somebody else. Might be that you figure it all out and see that person put away forever. What's that gonna get you?
Justice.
Out of human reach.
And you're saying it's gone.
It's been gone since that night. I'm sure of it. You must have some crime scene photography that can corroborate.
Sorry, but there are a lot of people here.
Yeah, so
Any one of these people could have taken the photograph. I'm sorry, this is nothing.
no, I saw that photograph in Louise Smith's apartment.
You're certain it's the same one?
I'm positive. It's hard to miss.
But she says she's had it for a while.
No, she told me she'd had it forever. Why would she lie about something like that unless...
She's covering her tracks. She took a souvenir.
What if they had matching photographs? What if each had one? What if someone at the party broke the frame? I'm sorry, but this doesn't prove anything. I can't ask for warrants based on this.
Yeah, that does sound like a lot of work.
You know what, buddy? You're not helping with the situation. You should be comforting this woman, not throwing fuel to the fire.
What I need is for you to do your job. What can you do for me? What can you do for my son?
Nothing. Listen, his personal effects are ready to be picked up in the evidence room. I can walk you over there.
Not gonna get any further with her.
I don't intend to try.
Limits your options.
Look at this. Louise left a voicemail 2 days before Augie died.
Hey, Augie, it's me. I just wanted to, I don't know. Last night was amazing. I feel like I've been waiting a long time for that, maybe my whole life. Anyway, we can't just pretend like this isn't real. We have to talk to Juan.
Well, that's...
A motive.
Sure sounds like one.
Augie, can you forgive me?
There's nothing to forgive.
Yes, there is. Augie, I need more time.
Time doesn't run out. It's an ocean, and your life is your own little boat.
Did she do it? Did Louise push you?
I hit the ground. It was a way to get me from where I was to where I am.
Where did you go?
Here. Here, Mom.
Are you getting any answers? You were whispering.
Sometimes I talk in my sleep.
To Augie?
Yeah.
You weren't sleeping.
I'm gonna look Louise in the face and tell her that I know what she's done.
Do you expect a confession?
I don't need one.
Oh, so what? You'll just know. Then what? You're gonna take things into your own hands? What if you're wrong? What if it was an accident? What if you really did jump?
No. I can't. Jonas, I just have to do something. Thanks for meeting me.
Of course. What's going on?
There are a few loose ends still to tie up.
I'm sure there are a lot of emotions.
I know that you slept with Augie a few days before he died.
You don't... Nobody even...
I have his cell phone. I heard your voice message.
Augie was popular.
And I know that you took the photo from his place that night.
It was a gift.
Then why did you lie? Why did you tell me that you'd had it forever?
You must have misunderstood something that I said.
You went back there that night to confess your feelings and to see if he shared them, but he didn't. He didn't care for you any more than he cared about any of the rest of them.
Well, I think I'd better go.
I need to hear you say it.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
We're not finished.
I think we are. In fact, I think this is the last time we will ever see each other.
Anna, stop. Anna. You still have a life.
When Mac and I first got together, Augie was just little still. Mac started doing this thing, saying these little things, just, tuck in your shirt, straighten your back, speak up, boy. But just little, at the time it seemed like he was just trying to be a dad and trying to show Augie how to be a man, and I thought that was something he needed. I was alone with him, and Augie was such a tender boy, a sensitive boy. I remember looking out the window and watching him march Augie around this field like a soldier for hours. Just saying, walk like a man, boy. Walk like a man, straighten your back. Just yelling at him. And I didn't stop him. I didn't do anything. Mac never hit him. He never was physical with him or with me. And, I think that had he been, it would have been enough of a push for me to get us out of there, to leave him. But I didn't. I just let him push my boy away from me. Had I stopped him, I know my boy would still be alive and Augie would still be here.
You don't know that.
No, I do. I do know it. I'll never be free of it. Can we go now? What?
I was, just wondering if you were, planning on sticking around.
I'm thinking about it. I mean, this was Augie's home, so.
It's mine too.
What do you want?
This.
Nothing else? I'm here now.